What's up guys, this is Teddy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about selling a house without a realtor and the possible dangers that come along with this, and some ways that if you are trying to sell your house for sale by owner that you don't get ripped off or taken advantage of. So before I became a real estate agent, and even when I was a newer real estate agent, I just didn't understand the concept of why selling a house for sale by owner could potentially be dangerous. When you put a for sale by owner sign out into your yard, you pretty much make yourself a target to a lot of people. So I want to prepare you for some of the realities of putting that for sale by owner sign out in your yard and who's going to be contacting you. The first one's going to be real estate agents, and I prospect FSBOs myself. I contact FSBOs on a regular basis. I know that it annoys people who are for sale by owner, but the first one's going to be real estate agents. Real estate agents are going to be calling you. 90% of real estate agents are just trying to solicit business. There's going to be varying qualities of real estate agents. There's going to be real estate agents who are, very good and they want the best intentions for you. Then you're going to have lower quality real estate agents who are just going to sign the listing agreement and you're probably not going to hear a lot from them. This could take the form of discount brokers, but it also could be full service real estate agents. Okay, so though real estate agents are going to be harmless, let's talk about some of the other people who are a little bit more insidious. First one is going to be wholesalers, and wholesalers themselves are trying to do one thing, and that is get the property under contract for the lowest price possible, and then they're going to in return try to sell that piece of real estate to another investor at a higher price. So they're going to make that spread of what they got the property under contract for and what they could possibly sell it to another investor for. And a good way to see if somebody is trying to wholesale a piece of real estate is look on the offer that they give you, and if it says and or assigns, that means that typically means, not always, that they're trying to wholesale the property and they're trying to get a good deal so that they can sell it to somebody else, i.e. they're trying to make money off of you, if I'm not painting this clear enough. So the second one is going to be real estate investors who do have the cash and they're potentially going to buy your property. There's a saying that Bill Gates says, and that is, I didn't get rich writing checks. Most people who are extremely successful investors don't make their money by buying houses at full price. They're trying to get your house for the cheapest price possible, and just because somebody is a cash buyer does not necessarily mean that is what you want. Typically, people who are going to pay the most for a property are actually people who are financing the property. Then the last one of the potential people that are going to be calling you is real estate agents that do have buyers. A real estate agent is going to have to work both sides of the deals. The likelihood that you understand all the paperwork and you understand all the closing procedures is going to be very slim, and I would not expect to have an agent work for any less than 3% of the deal. Also, keep in mind that this real estate agent does not work for you. The real estate agent that is going to bring the deal, they're trying to work with the buyer. They probably already have an established relationship with that buyer, and believe it or not, that real estate agent is trying to probably get the best deal. Now obviously there's ethical real estate agents, and not every real estate agent is trying to score a deal off you, but realize that the relationship is going to be sided towards that buyer. Also realize that people aren't just trying to rip you off when it comes to the price, they're also going to try to rip you off when it comes to the terms. Number one, obviously, it's going to be very lowball offers. I don't feel like I really need to cover that one. Just make sure that you're not getting lowballed to an extreme point and that you know the true value of the house. Two, I kind of already talked about assignment deals. Whenever you see the and or assigns on a contract, always be wary that this person is trying to sell it to another person. And I'd be even wary of even accepting deals that have the option to assign on them. So if you own the property in cash, people are going to be pitching you with seller financing. This is another classic trick where people try to get a really low interest rate. They try and get the price down really low, and the seller financing is going to be another way for somebody to try to get into your property without paying any money. Number two is going to be lease options. Another way that people try to finesse you in real estate is going to be lease options. And basically, It's called a sandwich lease option. They're going to pitch you on a lease option, very low monthly, probably about half of what you could rent the property for, and then they are going to turn around and then they're going to lease option it to somebody into the property. So they lease option to you, then they lease option to somebody else, and once again they make that small spread of what the lease option could possibly be. So if somebody lease optioned it at $300 and then they lease optioned it at $600 to somebody else, they make that $300 spread a month. This one is probably the most common, and that's when they put the property under due diligence for a month. Now, be incredibly wary of somebody that's trying to put the property under due diligence for very long periods of time, because what they're trying to do is wear you out in the deal. Once you sign that contract, you pretty much don't have any other choice but to wait for this person to do the inspections and actually figure out if they want to do the deal or not. And by the time the property has been off the market for an incredible lengthy period of time, you're pretty much just going to be worn out, and many people just take the deal simply because they're just tired and sick and tired of negotiating with these really hardball tactic type people. So the last one is going to be people who put the property under contract for a fairly decent price, and then they try and screw you during the repair period. And I deal with this on a regular basis. Somebody puts the property under contract, and then the next thing that they want to do, and you can tell how angry it makes me, is they want $30,000 in repairs when the property isn't even in that bad of shape. Be careful for people who are going to try to really screw you on the repairs. They put the property under contract, and then there's a leaky faucet, so that needs a $10,000 replacement, and they're just going after every single repair, and they already have you under contract, and they know that you don't want to bail on the deal, and they're just literally will bail on the deal for any or no reason. Stay away from people who do not want to put down deposit money, because once a property goes under contract, there's going to be a due diligence period, but people will put properties under contracts, and I see this all the time. This allows people to just bail on the deal for any or no reason, and you're going to lose a lot of time, and you're going to really frustrate yourself when somebody who doesn't even have any skin in the game just walks out on the deal for no reason. My next thing to watch out for is people who are unqualified buyers. There's many times people are first-time home buyers and they have really bad credit scores. They haven't been pre-qualified yet, and they're just shopping around for homes when they can't really afford one and they have horrible credit. Make sure that before somebody is in talks of actually buying your house, that you actually get them to talk with a lender, and don't allow people to really waste your time and let a lot of unqualified people come into the house, because each person that comes in that's unqualified is going to waste your time. But anyway, those are pretty much it in terms of being a for sale by owner and people that you need to watch out for. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope that this video was very informative and it taught you a lot about the kind of bad things about being a for sale by owner. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and as always, thank you for watching.